Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608. Today I am playing Starmade, and we are in dev blah blah blah. We are in dev build version 0.201.009. There we go. And I've spiffied up our weapons testing platform just a bit, gave it a little more oomph, threw some stabilizers on there, added a mine layer, and something else. I did something else. Oh, I put a little bit of armor on it, because reasons. Okay. Now, what I wanted to do today was I wanted to look more at the beams. I haven't been looking at the beams an awful lot, so let's disconnect that beam. Let me go to beams in the. I have the what is this thing? They've built up in a different window. Let's see, just a straight beam is a latch-on beam. Is that still spinning? Oh, good it is. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that all over again. But the idea is it hits and it tries to keep on the same block. So let's wait for this to make another rotation. We'll see if we can see it in action. Gonna grab, I don't know, that one. Why did that just instantly? Oh, because it's a beam. I have to click and hold. Alright, let's try to get this side post here. That does not appear to be trying to latch on to anything. Is it because I'm not... Also does not appear to be doing any damage. That's also because that is the repair beam. Alright! Wow. Alright, here we go again. Real beam this time. See, it's trying to stick to something, it looks like, until it can't. Okay. Well, it did a lot of damage. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to latch on, but the spinning is confusing it, and once the face turned entirely, it broke. So beam cannon, a beam that doesn't latch on. So let's try beam cannon. So this should not latch on it. Yep, this is the old beam. It just follows the cursor. So it doesn't try to say, oh, that was the point I wanted to shoot, and try to keep there. Okay. So let's wait for this to recharge and let's heal up our target here. That way we can more easily see what's going on. Beam missiles an arc with a shorter range. Alright, so it's an arc with the arc beam with a short range, but doesn't break from turning. Okay. So according to this, it shouldn't break when the target turns like it's doing. Well, the other one tried to focus on something, and once it lost track by turning, it couldn't keep up. Well, that one looks like it did a lot of the same as the first. And there's a giant... Oh my! Where did that come from? That wasn't from... Oh. And I've dropped well below power consumption. Okay. Okay, so let's heal... No, I wanted to click and hold. Let's heal this guy up. Alright, now beam. Let's see, a doom beam that penetrates the complete length of the beam and adds acid damage. This would represent an actual Death Star weapon. Very overpowered right now, could easily, be used for performance tests. The acid damage will be adjusted later on, the beam will get other penalties to account for its high penetration and damage values. Could be the ability to aim, okay. This is just a death ray right now. I guess in a sense they're all death rays, but that's a special death ray. Oh, I also try out, I can repair an overheating target, but it's still overheating. Cool. So the beam is going to be incredibly powerful. and it's going to cost a lot to use, apparently. Alright. Just... looks like horrible exit wounds. Huh. Alright, so that was that. Now, let's see, what did I... Oh, look, I spawned right near that other junk I was trying to avoid. Let's pop in over here. Just me. Alright, so let's spawn us in another ship. Let's snag an EB1. Let's see if this one will power up. Sometimes when I spawn these in, the power doesn't do right. Ah, that looks like it's going to. This is a battleship I've been working on. I'm trying to get better with exteriors. And I was going to use this guy as a weapons testing platform. Which we're still going to do. Alright, let's just hit him with this. And it has 6.6 million shields. It isn't quite loaded yet, but I'm going to shoot it anyway. Okay. Yeah, a bit overpowered. I think so. I also don't know why the whole front end is damaged. Because it spawns in like that. I'm saying dev build. Wow. Alright. And I am still recoiling from the power consumption. Okay. Anyway, let's use this one as another target. See if stationary target. And let's try those beams again. Beam is a default latch-on beam. So let's say this window looked at me funny, so I need to shoot it. So I'm moving. It looks like it's trying to latch on to that particular block that I clicked until it can't. Then it looks like it tries to do its best to get another similar block. Well, that didn't quite do what I thought. Maybe it has to... Alright, let me do this. I'm moving, I am moving, I hit. It latched on there. Okay. Oh, you don't have to click and hold, I don't think. Alright, let's experiment with that. Just a single tap? Okay. You don't have to click and hold. I was clicking and holding. We're not doing much to the ship, which I don't expect us to, because it has an insane amount of shields. Alright, I am moving at a good clip. Huh, that latched on. Alright. I'm moving at a fairly quick clip. That one latched on. Wonder why the first one, oh, looks like it latched on to one, no? Looked like it latched on over here instead of where I clicked. So I'm guessing speed has something to do with the latch on. Alright, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Beam cannon. So let's try this on a stationary target. The beam cannon is the old... Yeah. Not gonna latch on, it's just gonna fire. Okay. Beam missile. I might use this missile this time. Is an arc beam with shorter range but doesn't break from target turning away. Ah, okay. That broke because it ran out of juice. But... Alright, let's see if I can do this and explain it gooder. That right there. To do this quick. See how the beam was keeping contact all the way to over here when I'm guessing I just ran out of juice. So let's pull the missile off of it. And try that again, except with a standard latch on. Ah, see? Once I got over here, it broke that one and started trying to latch on over here. Whereas the missile arc kept trying to, the beam missile kept trying to hit this other one that I latched onto. It didn't try to relatch over here. Okay, so that's making sense. So for the straight beam, it's going to say, oh, whatever face I'm looking at, I'll try to shoot. and if I can't, looks like they'll acquire a new target. Whereas the beam said, no, that's my target. I will shoot through the ship to get there. Which, actually, I think I kind of like both of them. Let's see, missile or beam. Beam, that's so overpowered right now I can't legitimately test it, even though I probably should heal all this damage I did to this ship. And the... what was the other one? Beam missile, beam. There you go. Good as new, right as rain. Well, except for these marks here. Okay. Beam missile, beam cannon. Beam cannon doesn't latch on, it's the old, looks like the old way. Which I can see its use as well. You're just gonna have to determine what your ship is designed to go up against and figure out the best use of it. So I was reading in earlier experiments, its surface damage looks like primarily what these beams do. Other than the beam, they don't have much penetration. They're just mostly surface damage, and that was still a repair module. And when that one breaks, it'll move one to another on the surface, and that one's not going to break because I'm not doing anything to the shields. Yeah. No, I almost took out 0.5%. 0.5% of 6.6 million is impressive. Anyway. What am I doing? Anyway, shields. Is that a missing? No, it was optical illusion. I think beams, at least the surface attacking beams, the lock-on beams, are going to be best the way I used to use beams, as shield droppers. Because they don't try to penetrate deep, they just try to hit the surface, and like when that block's gone, it'll try to move to the one above it or beside it or whatever, lock-on wise. So I think shield attacks is going to be the best use for... Why is that turret missing a block? Is that part of the blueprint? Apparently that's part of the blueprint because it's not healing. Huh. I'll have to fix that. Anyway, yeah, shields. I think it's going to be anti-shield. You're going to fire it at a station or ship or whatever. Try to keep the shields down because battle or combat regen is not what it used to be. So I think that's probably going to be its primary use, except for the beam, which is probably going to be more like a siege weapon. Probably something like this will carry a beam and hit a planet or a other thing. Station, hard. I don't think it's going to be used much in ship-to-ship combat. Well, maybe capital ship to capital ship. Maybe two of these going against each other would use a beam on one another. Really don't like the way the whole front end is damaged. Huh. So it's dirty. Anyway, interesting looking at the beams today in a little more depth than I have. But I think I'm gonna call it there. I have been JW608. This has been Starmade. That is a graphical glitch. Right there. There should be something there. Camera, I believe. Huh. Anywho, I've been JW608. This has been Starmade. Now, take you cats later.